Good morning and welcome to KBM Channel 20 News. I'm Madison Joseph.
And I'm Kylie Smith. This morning we will be discussing a recent issue in the healthcare field, the debate surrounding the transition of occupational therapy entry-level degree to be required as a doctorate.
There are a variety of sources which have already looked at this topic, so we're going to dive further into those today. Kylie, what do you have?
According to debt.org, the current total student debt in the United States is $1.4 trillion. Additionally, the average student debt in 2017 was $37,172. By adding an extra year of schooling, this is going to exponentially increase this amount. Loans and student debt are a highly stressed about topic for both undergraduate and graduate students already. Occupational therapy students have already been shown to have great stress levels, and the balance of risk and reward by adding the extra year and additionally the extra debt is significant. According to Salary.com, it is also shown that to gain a doctorate in the field of occupational therapy would increase your salary on average $100 a year. This to me is not enough for such a jump in academic credential. The range of salaries is rather diverse between master's degree occupational therapists as well as doctorate levels. In some settings, a master's level occupational therapist will still be making more than that of a doctorate accredited occupational therapist.
Another reason why many have argued that the entry-level doctorate would not be a good idea is because there would be a lack of qualified fieldwork sites for those students who are in doctorate programs. Many OT programs, including Nazareth College, currently struggle to find enough local sites for students to complete required fieldwork. Moving to an entry-level doctorate requirement would require that every student be supervised by an OTD while at their fieldwork sites. This would make it even more difficult for fieldwork coordinators at these universities to place students at appropriate sites and to find enough sites for all of the students in the program. Another concern regarding the change in entry-level degree requirement is the ability of OT programs to meet the increased demands that a doctorate-level program would require. The majority of the OTD programs which are currently in place are online programs. Since most of these universities can only support an online program instead of an in-person, in-class program, they would likely not be able to support the increased demands of coursework and qualified faculty. Additionally, online PhDprograms.org has compiled a list of some of the most affordable doctorate of occupational therapy programs, all of which are online programs. For students who would rather study in class, they would be required to pay even more to get a true hands-on in-class experience.
And now to Blake in the field.
Hi Kylie. So today we are going to go meet some amazing Nazareth College students and find out how they feel about this issue. Hi, this is Blake reporting from out in the field, and we are going to interview this lovely student right here. What's your name?
Kelsey,
And what's your major?
occupational therapy.
Perfect. Okay, so how many years are required for you to be able to practice as an occupational therapist?
So as an occupational therapist, it's required that you have a master's degree. So I'm in an accelerated program at Nazareth College, which is 5 years, and I'm currently in my 5th year.
Okay, so Kelsey, how would you feel if you had to have one extra year of schooling and you weren't going to get any higher of a pay in the field, but you were going to get a higher degree? How would you feel about paying for an extra year of school?
I'd be pretty frustrated because grad school alone costs more than undergrad, especially since you don't get financial aid. So I would be against going an extra year if I know that I'm not going to be getting paid, because loans are very expensive, as I've recently checked, and I just don't think it would be worth it.
So we're all occupational therapy majors. We are going to school for 5 years in an accelerated program, and we are going to be getting our master's degree.
Okay, well, we're already doing 5 years, so I feel like doing a 6th year and then not getting paid any different wouldn't make sense.
Just more loans to pay with the same amount of money to pay it.
I'm really committed to the 5 years.
We're going to get grandfathered in there, so I don't think it makes a difference to go for 6 years. I think that's just extra money that we don't need to pay.
Yeah, agreed.
What year are you and what major are you?
I am a junior marketing major.
How many years of schooling is required to be a marketing major?
4 years.
And then what degree do you get?
You would get a bachelor's degree.
So how would you feel if you had to go to school for an extra year and get a higher degree but not get paid anymore or be more successful out in the field?
I wouldn't like that due to the fact that I wasn't be getting paid anymore, but I would like it because I like school. But other than that, no.
And how would you feel about paying extra tuition and all of those things?
No, because it's pointless because you're not making extra money.
Okay, what major are you and what year are you?
I am an accounting finance major and I'm a senior this year.
How many years of schooling is required to be an accountant?
Only 4 years.
And what degree is required for you to work as an accountant?
Bachelor of Science.
Okay, now how would you feel if you were gonna have an extra year of schooling to get a higher degree, but you were gonna work in the same jobs and get paid the same salary?
I personally would not like that because you're just building on more debt that's going to add up with interest over the time and your salary is going to be the same, so it's going to be harder for you to pay it off anyway.
I'm Gabby Corsnady and I'm a sophomore CSD major. I'm in a 4-year program, but for grad school you can do a 5-year or a 6-year track. You need a bachelor's degree to practice in the field. Well, I think gaining extra knowledge will be insightful. We will still have loans and be in debt, so at that point I don't think that it's worth it.
I'm Lexi Rossi, I'm a nursing major. 4 years are required and you need a bachelor's degree to practice. I would be pretty upset if that was the situation, but I would definitely go for the extra year.
Thanks, Blake. After hearing from the perspectives of those current Nazareth College students, it is obvious that most of the students would not support the decision to change the entry level for their chosen profession.
In August of 2017, the American Occupational Therapy Association made the decision that the entry-level degree requirement for an occupational therapist will move to the doctoral level by July 1st, 2027. With this decision, the entry-level degree for an occupational therapy assistant will also move to the bachelor level by July 1st, 2027. Earlier this month, the Representative Assembly of the AOTA met in person to discuss the motion to update the entry-level requirements. The RA has voted to support dual entry-level degrees, meaning that OTs may earn a master's or doctoral degree in order to practice in the field. Additionally, OTAs may earn an associate's or bachelor's degree. All of these updates have been published on the American Occupational Therapy Association's website.
Welcome back, Blake.
Hi.
Many people who are in support of the entry-level degree requirement moving to a doctorate believe that since other professions such as audiology, PT, pharmacy, and nurse practitioners have moved to the doctoral level in recent years, that occupational therapy should as well. Although those are other allied health professions, it is not appropriate to compare these to this profession. Occupational therapists are a unique profession altogether and think differently and work on different things than these other professions, so comparing them does not make sense.
Another argument that many people use in support of the change to a required doctorate degree is that by gaining a higher degree, there will be an increase in the competency of clinicians practicing in the field. Research done by Brown, Crabtree, Moo, and Wells proposed that, quote, the scope of practice of occupational therapy has become more complex, and the skill set required to meet these demands can be met only with new graduates with well-honed clinical reasoning, problem-solving, interprofessional, evidence-based practice, and leadership abilities. It is believed that occupational therapy graduates with this set of professional skills can be achieved only at the OTD level, end quote. Case Smith, Page, Derrig, Rabinsky, and Cleary also researched this topic and also claimed that students with doctorate degrees will have more advances in clinical care and be more proficient in outcomes measurement and will have more clinical competence, better leadership skills, and have better communication skills. These arguments are incorrect for a variety of reasons. Occupational therapy students do hone their clinical reasoning skills throughout their fieldwork and clinical experiences. Secondly, occupational therapy students have problem-solving and evidence practice skills throughout every year of schooling, starting with their freshman year. These additional clinical skills would not come from one extra year alone. Occupational therapists also have many interprofessional experiences through multiple different classes and often co-treat in their clinical practice work as well. Students who are in a master's level program are currently getting all of these experiences, and another year of schooling in order to obtain a doctorate degree is not necessary for increased competence and clinical skills.
Thank you for joining us here at KBM Channel 20 News as we discuss this current issue. I'm Madison Joseph.
I'm Kylie Smith.
And I'm Blakely Vinal. Have a great day.
This is Blake reporting live from Sorrells, ready for a great day.
Kylie, what do you have?
According
Good morning and welcome to KBM.
From salary.com, it is also shown that to gain
I just stuck my tongue out. Sorry.
From salary.com, it is also shown
Dead puppies.
All right, Kylie, pull together.
Focus.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh
Why
my.
is this? Oh.
Okay. Why
I said go!
According to Salary.com, it is also shown that to gain a PhD in the field of occupational therapy,
Another. Oh, I wasn't looking at you. The snot's gonna come out. Where's your phone? Where did you get your phone the rest of it? I think they're just fine. Oh, yeah.
put it down.
Tape.
Sit your booty.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yay!
That was so good. Okay, great.
Okay. Our heads gotta freaking be in.
They are, I promise.